How's it going, guys? So this week on the PhantomCave YouTube channel, yes, it is Saturday, people, and today we're going to be talking about The Phantom by Gaslight. And what is it? What is The Phantom by Gaslight? Is it a series done back in 2017 to 2019? Yes, it is. So we're going to be talking about Phantom by Gaslight and what it is and basically all that. The Phantom by Gaslight was started back in the year 2017 and the original series ran until 2019 as fillers in most Phantom comic books that were published by Frew Publications. So in the last couple of weeks we've actually been seeing, and that also goes for the comic that got published this week. There's actually a story in there that relates back to what we're talking about. So there's a story in there that relates back to the Phantom by Gaslight series. So I will be showing you some of the recent stuff and some of the publications that have already been published, and they were been back in like 2017 and all that sort of stuff. So the first one is like a promotional sort of one. Well, we have June 2017 Supernova event calendar, event book, and at the back of the book, it has a short story to do with the, just let me get this, to do with the Phantom by Gaslight, and that is obviously, that is episode number 0, so chapter 0, and it's basically a sort of prelude to what was yet to come when Frew Publications were just basically starting their run on the Phantom. Their run on the Phantom, which is from, well, Glenn Ford, Dudley Hogarth, and Rain White's run on the Phantom. It dates back to 2016, somewhere around there, 2016, probably early 2016. And in that same year, I got into the Phantom around late August, early September. So yeah, and this Supernova event program back in 2017 was on their website. It was on the Frew Publications website at www.phantomcomic.com.au, but I'm pretty sure it's not there anymore because I tried to search it up and get images from it, off their website, but it sort of wasn't showing up in the search bar. So yeah, a neat thing to have in your Phantom by Gaslight series. It just gives you a little bit of deluge of, or delves into what is yet to come in the series. And the next cover, which the number is 1785, and is the first part of Phantom by Gaslight. Now, I'm only going to basically have a look at the first couple of books that consist of Phantom by Gaslight episodes, and then I'm going to be showing pictures. And that, the first part, I think, must have been done in colour, and this also was just released just before Supernova in 2017, which I actually went to Supernova in 2017, and I've got so many good memories from that day. It's so good when you actually get to go to Supernova. You experience the stuff that goes on with Supernova. You get to meet all the Phantom artists when you go to it, and then even better, hopefully next year I'll be able to go to the LFMBCE dinner that they hold, the Lee Falk Memorable Explorers Club dinner or something like that, that they hold probably a couple of days while Supernova's going on. So the next cover is Goldfire Worshippers, and it contains part 2 of the Phantom by Gaslight series. Now, to note the artist who did the Phantom by Gaslight series. It was a combination between Jason Paulos and Glenn Lubston. Glenn Lubston, as everyone knows, he does amazing covers for the giant size Phantom issues and that run, and the writers for the original series was Chris Seguera, and Jason Paulos also had a role in the writing of it, as the writing, Jason Paulos' writing was later on in the series, so probably last issue of the series, but most of the writing was done by Chris Seguera. And that's the same with the artists. Most of it was Jason Paulos, and just fill in some gaps was basically Glenn Lubston. But don't get me wrong, they're both great curators, they're both great artists and writers, and as I've listed here, the original series ran from 2017 to 2019, and the continuation series, which has started in the last couple of weeks, I'm going to be calling it a continuation series, so that was published in 2021. With that series, the continuation series being called The Riddle of the Grey Malkin, which episode 1 got published in The Man with the Silver Nose, Secret Theatre Part 1, and episode 2 was published on Thursday. So that is basically Part 2 of Secret Theatre. So that's that cover. That was ironically done by Glenn Lubston. The third part is it's a mashup, and it's in the 22nd Phantom Part 3. Beautiful. Just gotta say, there's beautiful covers that came out of that trilogy, and I hope still comes out of it. So this is a couple of panels from Phantom by Gaslight episode 3, and it's just to point out that this series, it's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite series to talk about, and it's one of my favorite series to go back and read. Now, I haven't actually went back and read the original series since I've got all the parts to it and all the episodes to it. Part 4 is this. Got it signed by, the cover got signed by Antonio Lemos in 2019, just right there. And back in those days, the story was called Dead River. Let me just find it. There we go. And there is episode 4. Yeah, so cool. Then in episode 5, it was published with Black Dagger Part 1. Amazing cover done by Jamie Johnson. I'll be having some of the images from that story and the following stories up on screen right now, so you can check it out and realize how amazing the series actually is. We have part 2. We have part 6 of the Phantom by Gaslight, but part 2 of the Black Dagger part series, which was, I think, published in 2018. Yeah, 2018, I think. So we have episode 7, which returned of Errand of Mercy in, I think, 2019. Great cover done by Jeff Wilgley. And again, I will be having all the images from the next couple of parts, as I said, up on screen. Well, most of the panels anyway. We have another cover and part 8 of the Phantom by Gaslight series. Another beautiful cover done by Grange Wallace. and the image for this comic will be up on the screen right now. Next one is episode 9, Phantom by Gaslight series. Episode 9. Yeah, I'm not going to comment on that cover. At the first I didn't like it, but I'm not going to comment on it because I've already done that in the past. But again, we'll be doing the images up on screen. And then episode 10, which also episode 10 features the first actual written part done by Jason Paulos and art by Glenn Lubston. We see, so in episode 10, we don't actually see Chris Seguera as the writer. We see Jason Paulos as the writer and Glenn Lubston as the artist. Great cover done by Shane Foley, and his colorist called Sarge. The part 1 to The Riddle of Grey Malkin, episode 1, was first published in Secret Theatre Part 1, The Man with the Silver Nose, recent publication, and part 2 of that continuation series, as I'm calling it. It was published just this Thursday, and all that. I don't have that part or comic just of yet, but I'm hoping to buy it very soon. So some of the other information that we actually received was obviously the promotion back cover of the 2017 annual, which I'll be having the image up on screen right now. We had the Supernova event program year that was published in 2017. The month was June, and as I turn the page, so got more info on the back. So usually I'll be having some images up on screen, hopefully right now. So usually Jason Paulos, he's a great artist. Don't get me wrong there. He's a great artist, and he usually posts like unpublished pages, but without the dialogue. He usually just posts the scenes and what's happening in the scenes and the art pages. And hopefully I can have up on the screen, they'll be having some more on there. So we got the social media is Jason Paulos. He's the artist from the Phantom by Gaslight series. He usually posts pages from the unpublished stories, hopefully. And if you liked this video, I hope you did. I've got more of these sort of info videos that will be coming out soon. Hopefully I want to do a Kid Phantom one. I want to go into Kid Phantom and do a series on that. Hoping I want to go do some series on the giant size Phantom covers and how they've evolved. I also am thinking of doing a series again on giant size Phantom, the way I did with the Phantom by Gaslight series. Just talking about info and what has happened in the series and what has gone on. And if you want to, you can support PhantomCave reviews. As always, like, share, comment down below if you enjoyed this series. I'm hoping to do more, as I said, and as always, keep Phantom Caving and stay safe in these tough times, as we all like to see. And as always, keep Phantom Caving. We'll see you next week on the PhantomCave YouTube channel.